Hi and welcome back to another bedside book review, where today I have a double review for you, so the video will be slightly longer than normal. I am reviewing Restricted and then Captivated by A.C. Thomas, and these are the first two books in the Verge series. Now, Restricted came out in November last year and Captivated was released today. So the author asked if I would review them both at the same time on the release day of Captivated. Now, these are super hot and steamy male on male romances set in the science fiction genre. They're both set in space, in a world. They live in a world called Britannia. And then at the edge of that world, we have the Verge, and that keeps the outside restricted sector separated from the civilized sector. And the people who live on the civilized worlds, they very much remind me of super dapper Victorian people. The gentlemen wear spats and cravats and garter belts to hold up their stockings, and then those that live near the Verge seem to me to be very much like cowboy type Wild West ruffians. And then those that are out on the other side of the Verge, in the restricted sector, have more technology adaptations to them and give me vibes of the Borg from Star Trek. Now, that's the type of people they are and the world that they are living in. And we have, in the first book, in Restricted, we have Dr. Aristotle Campbell, who is desperate to find his brother who has been abducted. And he has clues, and he has this trail that he can follow, but he needs a pilot to take him through the Verge, across the Verge, into the restricted sector. And that's where he meets Orrin Stone, who is the rogue pilot who takes him there. And the chemistry between these two characters is off the charts hot. There's tension, there's suspense between them. They're both very self-deprecating characters, but through their relationship and the banter between them, they have this just wonderful romance that blooms. Ari is very innocent in the ways of romance and in sexual experience, and Orrin teaches him, and it's just a lovely, I loved the dynamic between them. I loved the banter. And then in Captivated, we have the other side of the coin. We have Aristotle's brother's story. So he is Dr. Theophrastus, I think that's how you you say his name, Theo. So we have Theo, and then we have his kidnapper, the very striking and very domineering Captain Park Jun Seo. I think that's how you say his name. And the chemistry and the dynamic between these two characters is so different from the first ones. Theo is much more outgoing and feisty, and it soon becomes apparent that the linguistics expert that Captain Park needed just views this not so much as a kidnapping, but more as an adventure. And this story it has bags of twists and turns. There's mystery, there's drama, there's very hot sexual tension between both lots of the main characters. And I just absolutely loved this series. I cannot wait for the third one to come out to see how the brothers' journey continues and what is in store for them next. It's just a fantastic story, and I really think this is an author to watch out for, especially if you love the romance. The sci-fi part of it really for me was quite tame, which is quite good because that's how much I like it. But for those of you who don't really like sci-fi, you'll still love this because the romance element of it is just brilliant. So pick up Restricted and Captivated, and watch out for anything else by A.C. Thomas because she's a fantastic author.